Hello there, Hendrick Kia of Cary. This is Coach Stephanie with part 2 of your mystery shop. I submitted a request via your website on November the 12th at 2:20 p.m. I received a phone call and an email actually at 2:24 p.m. So it looks like you sent the email and then picked up the phone and called immediately after you sent the email. So nice job on your timing, Todd. Be sure that you grab control of the call and use the script so that you can schedule an appointment and get the customer to your dealership. If you can't get an appointment, go for a tentative time. Log down a specific day to follow up as a last resort, but never depend on them to call you back. Taking a look at the email that you sent, I am counting this as the email that you would send before speaking to the customer because it is very clear that the email came before you spoke to me because you didn't mention anything about our conversation in the email. So I'm going to count this as the email that you send before speaking to the customer. However, I'd like you to wait until after you get off the phone with the customer and then send them an email so that you can continue building rapport and get them information they very well may not have written down during your phone conversation. You want to be sure that the email has an attention-grabbing subject line. You want to thank the customer for their time on the phone, confirm next steps, and remind them of whatever you agreed to in your phone conversation, which should be a phone follow-up at the very least. You want to be sure to give them a value statement about your dealership so that you stand apart from the competition, and you want to make sure the email is free of spelling and grammatical errors and has a complete signature file with a link to your website as well as a link to your email address. However, that is not affecting your score because you did send an email before speaking to me, so that is the email that I graded. This is just what I'd like to see in future that will definitely help you to better build rapport with your customer, okay? Taking a look at the email that you sent, the email did go into my inbox. However, you want to be sure that your subject line not only states what it's about, but who it's from, so that the customer will open the email. So you want it to make sure that it has an attention-grabbing subject line. So be sure you put the name of your dealership. Thank you for your inquiry at Hendrick Kia of Cary. Okay. You want to also validate the customer's decision of vehicle with positive words or industry information about the specific vehicle that they chose. If they chose a Cadenza, tell the customer, that's a really great choice. Or you can even go as far as giving them industry information about the vehicle, about its safety rating or something along those lines. You also want to be sure that the email is free of spelling and grammatical errors, and this email is. And if the customer inquires on a specific piece of inventory from your website, you want to address and offer information on that exact vehicle. So it can be a link back to the specific vehicle they inquired on. List some of the features that are on it. Okay, something along those lines. You did address availability, so great job there. And there is a link to your website in your signature file where I would be able to go back to the website and look at additional vehicles or additional price quotes on other vehicles, so nice job there. However, if you're sending an email before speaking to the customer, you want to be sure that you let the customer know and set the expectation that you're going to be giving them a call. That way, if you tried calling them the first time and you didn't get them on the phone, the customer would have known that you had, were going to reach out to them. Like I said, I prefer to see you pick up the phone first, call the customer, and then email them after, at least you attempt to call the customer, okay? Like I said, we do want to be sure that we give the customer a value statement about your dealership in both your phone call and your email as well. Keep in mind, if they're shopping online, chances are they're looking at multiple dealers, and you want to make yourself stand apart from the competition. Tell them what makes your dealership different from other dealerships. You said something along the lines that, you will have an online automotive buying experience like no other. Tell me why. What is it about your dealership that is so different about other dealerships? That's the type of information that I'm looking for, something that gives the customer value, okay? So keep up the hard work and keep practicing. Your secret code for today is VALUE, 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 because I want you to be sure that you give them a value statement in both your phone call and your email as well. Keep up the hard work and keep practicing.